Michelle and Christie.
Howdy. How's it
Y'all
going?
are doing great. This is 60 by 65 Seasoned Souls coming back at you now. Hope you've been watching all of our episodes. Christie, so what are we talking about today?
I like how you segued into that. Last time we talked, or last episode we had, we were talking about not waiting and going to see different bands and or doing whatever, just not waiting, making the memories. So we got to talking about that later in the week. I don't know what I was doing, just putzing around the house, and she was like on herself. I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Like, I'm looking up people on Facebook," and I'm like,
No, I was looking up on Facebook.
"Yeah."
I had an old address book from like 20 years ago, 30 years ago that I just found.
So she was looking up these people that she either worked with or she knew or met or had, an acquaintance or something.
Or dated.
So that got us to talking. Then we started into talking. And so she said, "Well, I was looking up to one of the guys that I was dating," and I'm like, "Really?" So we said, "Well, what are some of the people that we've dated like one or two times, and you kind of wish that we would have dated them more?"
Well, yeah, you kind of like, did I make a mistake?
Yeah,
by not
continuing to see them, or why did I not go out with them anywhere? And of course, now please understand that when we knew people back then, our toolbox wasn't very big of what we had to work with, and we didn't have a lot of clarity in who we were. So there might have been some hit or misses there.
Yeah.
And so we got to talk about it. And it was pretty fun, and it was interesting to see what we so we just kind of started coming up with names about why did we date that guy for one or two times, and what happened, and where would that have been. And so,
so a lot of people that I wanted to try to find, I couldn't. Some people I found out they were deceased, and I was thinking, okay, well, that wouldn't have worked out. So, it is pretty interesting because you think back on your life and all these choices that we've made in life have led us to where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And how many different
where would we be if we'd have made a different choice? Could
we have, taken? And just curious if anybody else out there is, thinking about, people that they maybe thought they should have been with.
I was saw a hypnotist, and he was telling me that he had a client who looked up her old boyfriend on Facebook, and that she and they reconnected because they were both had partners that passed, and so they reconnected and they rekindled their relationship. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't know if that ever happened to me, but that was pretty cool. Anyway, so it worked out. And anyway, so those are kind of things too. I'd like to see what y'all have done. Who do you have on your list that you would?
Well, of course, my childhood sweetheart from high school is deceased, so that
okay. So who's
wouldn't have panned out. So that's why I was looking at my yearbook to see, who, if there was anybody really that I don't know.
Yeah, Randy Smith.
Randy Smith is it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I was dating somebody else, and he was dating somebody else, and then we kind of broke up from those people. And this is back when I was in my teens. He just had an overwhelming response. He just thought that he was like so glad that we were dating. He was just like super happy that we were finally dating because he like wanted to. And it was just his intensity, I guess, it's so frightening to me because I wasn't sure about what that meant, and of course I had no idea how to be intimate with a man at all.
When we were young, we were dumb too.
No joke. So anyway, but I often think about, I wonder where that had been, because being single now and knowing what I'm looking for now to have in a relationship is along the lines of what that was, and I just think that. It just makes you wonder. I wonder where things would have been now if you'd have followed that. Because having a good partner in your life and a good romance and a good love is worth more than money. So anyway, it makes you wonder.
Because I think one of mine is, and I don't even know the person's name. This is what's weird. Is like how can you still have? No, it wasn't a one night stand. No, it wasn't a one night stand. That one wasn't. But. It was somebody that friends of mine said, "Oh, we know this guy he's got a business, doing really well, etc. We think y'all be perfect, set up together, and so then meantime, I was like, okay, go ahead and set me up. Because I guess I wasn't doing very well. So then, apparently, 1 week was too long to wait because then I met what, has turned out to be, my soulmate for my lifetime.
Well, then that kind of worked the way it's supposed to.
And so, it kind of worked out how it was. It was supposed to, but, and he's no longer here. But, you still kind of wonder, who was this person? Was it Bill Gates? Was it, you just never know. Who could it have been?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
that's interesting to find that out. So I would look at that and figure it out, and let us know too if you've reached out to somebody and you've rekindled something, either a friendship or a partnership or whatever. Let us know how that worked out for you. I'd be interested to see.
I do know people that rekindled after high school years later, and it's worked out.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess timing is.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the key to everything. Too. And like Michelle said, when you're young, you're not having a lot of experience in a lot of things and stuff, but depending on what your family dynamic was, and so. I always think of it as your toolbox was kind of small. You didn't have a lot of tools in there to work with because you really didn't know. And as you get older and go through life and have experiences, your toolbox gets bigger and you have better things and you're better equipped to work with things. But, the main thing is clarity in who you are. When you know who you are and what you want, then you're able to make that decision. But, when we're young, we're not real sure a lot of times what that is.
If they had a cheap detective service where you could kind of give them just a list of names and just kind of like, if they charge you like $35 a piece or something, you could just give them names and let you know, married, not married, where they are, success.
I'm a firm believer that almost everybody in the world is married except for me and you and Judy. So, anyway.
This does seem to be the case a lot of times.
Yeah,
but,
anyway, which goes back to one of the segments we talked about, how every time you go anywhere, everybody's coupled up, and it's hard to go somewhere when you're single because everybody's coupled up, but you just go on with it and get on with it.
So,
anyway.
Are we saying if they know somebody?
No, we're not saying that.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Never mind.
No, we're not saying that. So just let us know what you think and what your ideas are about it. And if you've met somebody again, if you rekindled something, if something's came back around, or if you were sitting around with your girlfriends like we do and say, hey, I wonder whatever happened to so and so.
We'd love to hear your story.
Yeah, and hear what you got to say about it as well. So anyway, we just thought that was a good topic of conversation. Y'all, you have one too with your girlfriends, and let us know what y'all come up with.
I'm going to go get the yearbook and I'm going to show you. You're just going to be amazed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we got. We were just had that conversation. Thought we'd let y'all in on it too, and see what your thoughts were. So
thoughts to ponder.
Yeah. So anyway, give us some ideas. Let us know what you're thinking. You can contact us on our Facebook page or on our Instagram account, either one. So we'd be interested to hear from you and looking forward to it. Thanks so much for watching us and watching our videos and just listening to us gab. We're basically inviting you into a conversation that we're sure you're having anyway.
Because we're crazy.
Yeah.
So we have these crazy conversations and it's like, I'm sure you want to listen to them.
Well, and I'm thinking that other women are having the same thing. They've got other girlfriends, so they're doing the same thing.
And they're going, that's us. We just talked about that.
So anyway.
So
anyway, that's all we got for today. Thanks for tuning into us and finding us on YouTube and watching us and giving us a thumbs up. Thanks for liking us. That's good. We appreciate all the likes and look forward to talking to you on our next topic.
All right. So tune in again to see what we're going to talk about. You just never know.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
It's Christie and Michelle, 60 by 65. You guys take care.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.